Hey guys, so of course here I am to share more with you guys. I'm going through a very odd spiritual awakening where things are purging themselves from me. I have requested this. I have asked the universe to help me to remove anything negative, any negative intentions, any negative thoughts, any negative juju that may have come my way, any spirits that may have attached themselves, any energies that may have attached themselves. I just wanted to remove everything in my life that did not serve me and was not meant for my higher purpose or power. Anything that was not for me. And the crazy thing is that people that I adore are leaving my life now. And I have to accept it. And I don't know if it's part of the purge or if there's something going on in New York. I have this crazy feeling that like on Easter something bad is going to happen, and this war that Trump is starting with everybody is gonna really hit hard in New York, and I'm terrified. So part of me, it has a fleeing response and is wanting me to leave. But this video is about purging all of the things that do not serve you. And in the process of purging, you go through certain feelings and sensations. And what I've been experiencing is a heat, like a lot of heat. I mean, and I would appreciate anybody talking or leaving comments about this. Heat right here in my arms. And then I feel like there's a typhoon, like a tornado around my heart chakra. Part of it is because I'm going through the loss of that friend. I know it's not a loss because if you're friends, you're always friends. And our energies, are friends. In this lifetime and every lifetime we will cross each other's paths, and I know that. But it's like my body and my mind and everything says this is, a separation because it's meant to be, right? But my heart chakra is like holding on to like a teddy bear, and it's like, no, I don't want to let go, and it's like breaking my heart. But it's something that I need to go through because I have to learn to let go of things and things that don't serve me and things that are not for my purpose at this moment. You never know what happens in the future. You might cross paths again. The universe is finicky and funny that way. But right now there are certain people that are literally being ripped out of my life because I've asked for it. And I'm kind of wondering, like, I don't regret asking for it because I know that's what I needed at this point in my life so that I can move forward towards my higher purpose. But for anybody who might be going through this, it's a painful process. And I wanted to share with you guys that, like, I have this, like, shortness of breath. Like, I keep breathing like that and letting stuff out because my breaths are, like they're short like that. And I have to, like, force myself, or I'm like, I have to, like, force myself to take the breath. And I think that it's me actually, when I do that, it's me releasing whatever is stuck inside my gut, whatever is stuck inside my body, and it doesn't want to come out. Part of me also wonders if it's the fight or flight syndrome, and then I feel something crazy is going to happen. Oh, let me tell you what happened really quickly yesterday. So yesterday I was April 14th in New York, and I was in New York Penn Station. And the job that I was working at asked me to come in because they needed extra people. So I have to take the New Jersey Transit to get to that location. And I was sitting there on the floor. There was a bunch of people. I've never seen so many people packed into the New Jersey Transit. Apparently the trains weren't working. But it was just a chaotic day because that was the day that my friend told me they're coming to get all their stuff. And, I was preparing for that because that would have been, it's a big loss, big hit, And just to touch upon that, it's not a big hit because I feel like, okay, two things. One, sometimes you wonder and feel like, oh, well, the only thing that was keeping our friendship together was the fact that, we had that connection, that their stuff was here and stuff. So, like, it makes you question, like, is the friendship going to last now because now there's nothing holding us together? I don't doubt that the friendship is going to last. A friendship is a friendship. It will always be a friendship. But there's still those feelings of, like, uncertainty and anxiety and wonder and, all of that. See, again, I have this pain, and not the pain, but the sensation of heat in my arms. And I know that the sensation of heat is good. It's a growth thing. I felt it when I made that video, and I told you guys that the day after I left my job, on October 7th of 2013, that was the last day of that job. The next day I met somebody and I had this overwhelming heat throughout my body, and I knew I was on the right path. So I know this is all happening for a reason. I know this is part of the path. I know this is part of the journey. But sorry, I just have to let this pass. But it's still sad because I love my friend very, very much, and the older I get, yes, I connect with so many people, but the way that I connected with this person, it was very like spiritual. Like they were my spiritual buddy, you know. They were like my brother and my son and my friend all rolled up into one, you know. They were the family that you hope you have when your family passes, you know. And I know that they're going to be in my life, but there's always that wonder, like, are they? Because they haven't really been here. So sorry, I just needed to let that go. Anyway, so I don't know where I was, but I was in Penn Station, and I was sitting there, and then a human stampede came by. Huge human stampede, like a bunch of people running. People were screaming, people were crying. Kids got separated from their parents. You know, kids were like, "Mom," and parents were like, "Joseph." It was like the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm looking around, and I was very calm, and I was sitting on the floor with my knees against my chest, thinking like, "Oh my God, please don't step on my feet." I was like, "Guys, be careful, don't step on me." I was calm throughout the whole thing because the only thing that I could think of is this is a human stampede, and it's fear-driven. They don't even know why they're running. I said, this is a test for something. This is because what are the chances that none of the trains are working, and then you have all these people in a small condensed place? You know, I have my theory about this presidency and what their agenda is, you know, and just to tone in on it, I do think it's like this white supremacy theory that they have been putting into play for, you know, a couple of decades now, and now they're initiating it all over the world. It's not just happening here, it's happening everywhere. And there are little signs that show you like they're uniting and they're getting ready to do whatever it is that they had planned to do. And I do think it is the eradication of a species. You know, it might be a race or something, but they're definitely going to be killing a lot of people. And, you know, the days of concentration camps are not over. I've been saying over and over to my friends, I'm like, I feel like the subway is like a moving concentration camp. Like one day they're just going to stop all the trains, and then a gas is going to come in, it's going to kill everybody, and then they're going to take the trains and drop it off at a depot, and then drop off the bodies and just burn them right there. Like, you know, that's what the trains are. Like you can control people, like all those people that were in the train station yesterday. You know, and I know this is going veering off, but like this is what I felt. And I was like, these people are running. It's controlled chaos. You know, they don't know why they're running. They're like, why are we running? Like, people didn't know. They were just running. They were just following the pack. And it just made me wonder, like, what's going on? Then they're like, no, there's guys with guns. Like, apparently some people came out in, like, SWAT uniforms and stuff. And they had, like, machine guns. And they were, like, chasing someone. And I was in the train station. And there's, like, this thing that says, you know, mass shooting at Penn Station. I was in the train station. There were no gunshots. I'm telling you right now, nothing. People just started running. There was no gunshot. Like, I'm saying this to like nothing. People were just stampeding and running around. And then they say they tasered a homeless man. I don't really know what the true story is. I know I was there. I know I saw people running. I know nobody knew why they were running. Like when you walk through there, it looked like apocalyptic circumstances. Like you saw coats all over the floor, food left. People were running. They left their luggage. Like it just looked like a crazy war scene. And I'm like, why am I witnessing this? And I know I'm witnessing this because it is a warning, because that is what happens to me. I get warnings and something is telling me to flee. And I need to find a way to make enough money to get the fuck out of New York, because something is telling me to run as quickly as I can. Something really bad is going to happen. So I'm making this video to share that. I'm making this video because of the chaotic, psychotic energy that passed through New York yesterday. There's something off and crazy in the air, and I think something's going to happen on Easter Sunday, but I might be wrong. But I'm putting this video out today just in case. If nothing happens, then nothing happened. But because something happened last Passover in Egypt at the temples, I'm throwing this out there. It's April 14th today. April 15th. It's a Saturday, 2017. So part of that, I think, was part of the purging of like letting everything go and seeing this chaotic energy and not reacting to it. Like, I'm not reacting to other people's energy. Now, I am an empath. I'm a clairsentient, where I absorb other people's emotions and I feel spirits and I feel energy. And I've been asking God to remove any and all spirits and energies from my home that do not serve me, that are not for my path. I want to clean this house. I want to leave this house clean before I go. I don't want anybody's energy, nothing here. And it's amazing how many people are leaving my life. And maybe I'm not asking it correctly, or maybe I don't know what's going on. But I know that the people that are sticking by me would stick by me through anything. Again, the heat. It's like this heat right here. And I'm like wondering, like, is that the beginning of a heart attack? But no, so the spiritual feelings that I've been going through are that. This heat right here. And then it feels like my heart is like there's a wind going like this around my heart. And then lately I've been feeling that I have a ball, my chi in my stomach, and I'm trying to get it to work again because I've been out of alignment and I've been trying to align my chakras. And there's like a ball of molten lava around it protecting me so that if anything that does not serve me is trying to touch me, it burns it. It's like, stay the hell away from me, you know? And I've been asking the universe to please stop. You know, just stop anything that's going to harm me. Stop anybody that's trying to do magic on me. Stop anybody that, like, don't hurt them, don't harm them, don't reverse it. I'm not asking for anything. I'm defense, not offense. I'm just asking you to stop it so that I can continue with my purpose, so that I can move forward in life. I want to be at peace. I want to be a ball of like joy and love and peace to all those that come in my path. And it's like, although I'm going through this, like, that's usually what I am. I'm usually like, everyone calls me the angel. I'm the person that comes into your life and I make everything better. And like, I'm just a ball of joy and fun and love and light. And like, even when I'm crying, I laugh. You know, they're like, even when you're crying, you're smiling and laughing. And I'm like, I can't help it. You know, like, and for 3 years, I felt stuck and off. And maybe it was a little more than 3 years, you know, probably 4 or 5. But really 3 years, it's been hard and painful. And I hope that this is the beginning of something new. I hope that this is allowing the universe to bring me things that I'm meant to receive. I feel like I've been blocked for quite some time. I've been receiving blessings. I'm always receiving. I'm so blessed. It's not even funny. Like, there are blessings every day. And I'm very lucky and grateful. And I'm just beyond blessed. But I feel like there were more blessings. And that those blessings were blocked. Some by my own accord, because we do that. And some by the energies of others. And I feel like going forward, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I feel like the universe has been giving me what I need and opening doors and putting things in my path and in those paths of the people that I love. And I wish nothing but love and blessings to all of my friends, especially the ones that have left my life. I want nothing but like joy and love and laughter and hope and stability and just happiness for all of the people that I've touched and all the people that have touched me. And in this process, in this journey, I find that I need less words. Like, there's so many things that I wanted to say that I didn't say because I didn't think I needed to say, because I knew that, like, they're gonna be in my life and our purposes were served, whatever those purposes were. But something really deep and dark is like pulling me to believe that something's gonna happen here in New York. And I'm terrified. And I don't want to create terror or fear in anybody. I'm not trying to do that. Instead, I would rather ask everyone who's watching this, if you're in New York or you know someone in New York, please pray and put your light and your love to protect us, to shield us, to sway anybody's decision to do anything to us to another direction, to protect us, to hope and love and move forward, you know. And if I am meant to reach people and then they are meant to flee, then fucking flee, run. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do, but something in me is telling me to go. And I want to pray and I want to hope, because my family wants to stay. They don't want to go. And I want them to be protected, but I'm terrified. And I don't get terrified. Like, you don't understand. I'm like that little cub that looks in the mirror and sees a lion, you know? And like, nothing bothers me, and I'm never afraid of anything. I'm never in fear, because I know that I'm protected, and I have my angels, and I have my spirits, and just like I have a divine purpose to reach people and to spread the message and to like share whatever it is that I'm going through and learning. And I think after this man was elected president, there's just been a lot of fear and nausea and, you know? And then I kind of had like this really positive wave going, and now it's back. So I don't know if it's him and the energy that he's creating and the fear that he's instilling in people that's spreading like fire and I'm absorbing it, or if this is a phenomenon that's happening and it's a warning. But for the purging, because I do that, I jump all over the place. It's the shortness of breath, and I have to force myself to breathe in and breathe out to get everything out. I had asked the universe, I said, you know, I just want, and I said it to my friend, I was like, I want all of this stuff out of me. I don't want it in me. I don't want anything that's not good for me in my body. I don't care if I throw up. I don't care if I go to the bathroom. Like, I don't care if I sweat. Like, get it out of me. And not even 12 hours later, I got a stomach virus. Her son had a stomach virus 2 days before. But, you know, when I came to visit, I was fine. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, it hit me. And I felt nauseous. I didn't feel good. I felt like I was going to throw up. It was obviously the virus. But she was like, I threw up. She held my hair. You know, I went to the bathroom. I threw up again. You know, I basically purged everything that was in my stomach. Everything that I had been feeling, everything. And she's like, you had just asked for this. Like, this is what you wanted. Now you're getting rid of it. You know? And throughout the week, other things have been removing themselves from my path and my life. I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm not saying they're removing themselves because they're not meant for me now, right now. You know, my friend, I know is going to be in my life. I love this person more than anything in the world. Other than my family, of course, because my family's my heart and my soul. But everybody's families are heart and soul. But I feel like at this moment, the universe is separating a bunch of people. I see it with other people in my life, and that's okay. And if you're going through this separation and you're going through this loss, I think it's part of this plan. I don't know what the plan is, but it's part of something. It's not a mistake. Now, maybe they're separating us so that people can move on, because maybe there is going to be a catastrophe or we're going to die, God forbid. I'm honest, you know? Or maybe it's just at the moment we all need to grow, and these ties are limiting us from being able to grow. And now when the ties have been cut, we're able to grow, become who we're meant to be. And then when we cross paths again, that energy that we both or all of us have acquired through the separation, the knowledge, the spirituality, the growth, all of that will come together in this next part of our lives, and then we'll be able to fulfill the mission, because there are no mistakes. Like, the people that you meet in your past that come back in your future, you met them in the past to sow the seeds, and then the reaping will come later on, if that makes any sense. So right now, me and the people that I've met that are leaving my life, we have sowed something together. And now we're separating so that we can grow. And when we come back together, we will then reap whatever it was that we sowed. Does that make sense? So I'm not, like, I understand that this is part of the growth process, and this is what I'm going through, and I hope this makes sense to some people. Again, my videos aren't meant to reach everybody. They're meant to reach whoever they're meant to reach and send that message. And that's why I go off on these tangents, because I'm being inspired to speak in the moment about what I think needs to be shared with people. And this is what I'm sharing with you guys. I know it was all over the place, but it makes sense to me. And I hope that it made sense to someone, and I hope that it helps you. again, the feelings, because I didn't finish, that I've been feeling while I'm purging and moving through this next phase of my life. Some people say it's like your chakras are opening up, your third eye is opening up. Like I've been hearing a lot of different things from people about what's happening to me. Very spiritual people that are sensing it are telling me that something's changing in me. But you kind of get headaches, not headaches, but like you feel like not a pounding. It's kind of like almost a surrounding of something. And I don't know if that's my pineal gland or my pituitary gland, but you feel the surrounding of it. And there is a pressure there. But it's not like a full-fledged headache where you're like incapacitated, you need migraine medicine. No, it's just a pain and you understand it and you accept it. Pains here near the appendix on both sides, like ovaries and stuff. And I always ask the universe when that happens, please let it pass, remove anything that's trying to hurt me, harm me, or do anything to me, and let me just move forward. I just want to fulfill my purpose in life, and I just want to be happy. Like, that's all I keep saying over and over. I just want to fulfill my purpose in life, and I just want to be happy, and I just want to bless everybody that comes into my path, and I just want to find the light and the joy in everything and everybody. Like, that's what I want to do with my life. That's why I'm here. It's to help people move forward and get to that next part spiritually. And I'm not as like eloquent or gifted as some of these other people that are like amazingly, stunningly beautiful and gorgeous, and they're so calm and they talk to like, no. I just say what I have to say and keep it moving. And that's kind of like off on my delivery, because I know some people really want you to talk to them and be concerned, and I'm here for you, and I could be like that, but right now I have a message to share and I gotta get it done as quickly as possible, especially since I have to go to work. But that's just my purpose, my message right now is to share that with you guys, to explain that there is this crazy phenomenon going on in New York, this energy that's chaotic, that's psychotic, that's off. There's something in the air. Something is going on. And if you're feeling it, you're not crazy. It's happening. Like, leave your comments and whatever. If you're going to leave a negative comment, I just delete them, so whatever. But something's going on. And I really don't understand, and I hope that you guys do, or maybe you guys can share. Maybe we can all watch this video and then share together of what we think is going on. If anybody has any advice and you say flee, I will get out of here as quickly as possible. Let me know. A lot of my spiritual friends have left already, like literally moved out and just left. They're not here. And I don't think that's a mistake. And that's why I'm a little concerned and I'm scared, because I feel I should be leaving and I'm still here. And I don't know why I'm still here. But I don't think I'm supposed to be here. So yeah, if this is my last video and the New York blows up, love you. And if it isn't, then see you soon. But I just felt compelled to make this video. But I really gotta go. Bye.